Hello everybody and welcome to Cafe Business Manager. Now I've spent about half an hour to an hour playing this game and it's actually really good. It's got lots of potential. There's a lot of things you can do. It's only a demo at the moment, but it feels more like an early access because we're going to be able to build. We're going to be able to hire staff. There's lots of food and drink you can sell. There's a lot of equipment that's available as well. I don't quite know what the difference between this and what will be early access will be, but yeah, this is a pretty well built demo. I don't know how long it is. I don't know if it'll just suddenly end after a while, but I don't get that feeling either. So we might end up doing a couple of videos or so on this because it is that good. It is a really good game. So you start off with, I've called it Caffeine Dream. You start off with what you see in front of you. So a very small cafe, basically just a service window. We can serve people at these tables and we can do takeaway. And then once we get to level 8, I assume in this sort of white square that surrounds us is where we'll be able to build our own cafe. So we could, like, I don't know, we could add an extra wall here, for example, take it back a bit further for extra storage, maybe put some seating inside, all of that kind of stuff. So all of that stuff seems fully customizable by the player, and it's not sort of on rails like, hey, you've unlocked this square. Hey, you've unlocked this. Use this over here. You can kind of do whatever you want by the looks of it. So all of that is really, really good as well. I'll just show you inside the menu here. So this is basically where you control everything. So we've got milestones and all sorts of stuff to hit. If we go into the shop, you've got all of your stuff here. You see all of this stuff just seems to be level locked. It doesn't seem to be locked by like, oh, you're not playing early access yet. It's locked, or see this in the full version. Everything seems to be here. So they're probably going to be adding quite a bit of stuff by the time they get to early access to the full version, because there's a lot here already. You can create your own menus as well. So you do open from 8 a.m. till midnight every single day. The clock actually never stops. It just keeps on going. So technically we should be open now, but I'm just closed while I'm explaining things. But you could have your menu running at completely different times to that. So for example, if you wanted to do, let's say you wanted to do some coffees and some baked goods, but you only wanted to serve those between 8 and 12, then that could go on your 8 and 12 menu. And then in the afternoon, you could do burgers, or you could do pizzas, or you could do steaks instead of the bakery maybe. So then you do have a kitchen, because you do have to cook all of this stuff yourself as well. So you'd be in the back somewhere cooking that instead of doing the bakery stuff. I think that's really good, because you could also then maybe hire a chef, because there are staff in the game. Maybe you hire a chef that cooks all of this stuff for you, but he only works, or she only works in the afternoons to save money, so that you could have all of that stuff on the afternoon menu. So I really like that. So you can have lots of split menus. We're probably only going to be able to, or only going to do the one menu, at least in the initial episode or two. We probably will unlock these drinks and some bakery goods by the end of the video. But yeah, I think we'll just have the one menu and just serve everything. There's not much point in us doing split menus, but I do like the fact that you can alter the time of these menus. That's very cool. There is a whole map to this as well. So we've got a car, and you can drive to the wholesalers over here and pick stuff up. We'll have a drive over there in a minute. I want to show you that before we get started, because once we get started, I just want to be hanging around the cafe rather than traveling around, because you can get everything delivered by drone anyway, which ingredients is basically all we can buy at the moment because we can't afford much else. That's all really cheap just to get by the drone. If you're going for big items, maybe it is worth traveling over here to save some money on delivery. But look at the size of the map. I assume there's going to be a lot more stuff added to this. Otherwise, what's the point in having all of these roads? They're all locked at the moment by these barriers. But yeah, there's no point having such a large map if you're not going to use it. So I assume there's a lot more stuff coming to this than just running this cafe at the beach. Because otherwise, why would you have all of this stuff? I do know there's a casino coming, but I assume even with that, there would be more coming later on. So let's have a drive, though, over to the wholesalers, because you'll get an idea of stuff that's in this game. I could show you in the menu where you just buy it on the tablet and you'll see pictures of everything, but everything is actually at the wholesaler. So you walk around the wholesaler, it's like a big warehouse. You can actually see everything that's kind of in the game. So we'll head over there first, and then actually I'll come back and actually do some cafe work, because I know really that's what you're here to see. But I want to show all of this off first. There's not that much left really of the day by the time we get back anyway, so we'll just open on Saturday. There are thieves in this game, and they are quite annoying, actually. So they just walk into your store. We're turning right here. Sorry. Yeah, they just walk into your store and then just help themselves to your your till, so they'll just open it up and help themselves to the cash. And one of the thieves that I've had already as well seemed to get a box with her and start loading up my stock into a box. So you do have to watch out for thieves, which is not always as easy as it would sound, because you could be outside serving a customer, like giving a tray to a customer or something, and they just sneak in and start stealing your stuff. Anyway, this is the wholesale market. So you'll come here. I think basically everything here is on the app, I think. So the only thing this saves is the delivery charge. So this is all of like the chairs and stuff. You can put all different styles of seating in, different styles of tables as well. Over here, I mean, look how many tables there are. So you can go with any design you wish. So if you wanted to stick garden furniture like we've got out the front of our current one inside the entire thing, you could. Or you could come a bit more upmarket and have some nicer tables. This is all the kitchen stuff. So when you start cooking your burgers and pizzas and stuff, you've got to buy all of this stuff in as well to be able to do it. I think there's more of that actually around here. Feels like walking in IKEA, doesn't it? There's more of that stuff over here. Sink, because you do have to do all the washing up and everything as well. So make sure you've got all of that stuff in there. Fridges as well. Beverage coolers. We're going to need all of that kind of stuff to put stuff in to keep it fresh. Cash registers. Obviously, we've been given one initially. If you want to have, which I think you would want at least 2, probably 3 at some stage. Come here and buy them and put them on. We've got a coffee machine over here, which we already have. The game gave us one. Although hopefully there's an upgrade to that. At the moment, there isn't. You have to fill this with milk so much. At the moment, we're only doing latte coffee, so obviously every single one takes milk. It goes through it so fast. I'm constantly restocking the coffee. But we are going to try and do the other 2 coffees today, or when the next day I open, because that'll help with that. Big trays and everything here as well, plates, all of that kind of stuff. So you can come here and grab all of this and load it into the back of your truck. And then you've got your fresh produce as well. So all of this stuff that I think we're about to unlock these. We should unlock these in the next day. You've got all of this stuff as well. All of your fresh produce. So you can come and do all of your shopping. When you buy it all, it goes into boxes outside in the delivery zone just here. And all you basically do is load it into the back of your truck and drive back. And that's how you do all of that. So that is really good. Another cool thing that I've seen on here as well, if you have a look, you can see like there's an electricity meter sign and a water as well. So each machine costs money, look. So for example, that only costs $1.20 in electricity because obviously there's no water attached to it. But the coffee machine also has a 20-cent water bill affected as well. So keep an eye on the different items. I would assume in the full version of this game that maybe different ones will give you better, you know, maybe they're cheaper to run, so they are better, or maybe they're really expensive to run. So you've got to keep an eye on that because you're going to have a bigger electricity bill if you go a certain way with whatever you're buying. So I like all of that as well. It's all factored in. So that is the shop. I think it's about time I showed you how we actually run the coffee shop, isn't it? Okay, so here we are back at the coffee shop. We've just paid our daily bills, $24. So we've still got $130 left, which is all right. To say I've been closed for pretty much the entire day. So let's open up, which seems a bit odd at 8 p.m. at night, but we've still got 4 hours left. And I'll show you how it all works in here. So yeah, you have to keep this thing filled. Now, at the moment, like I say, we're only doing latte coffees. So that means that it's using milk every single time. So you constantly have to refill this thing. Tomorrow in the game, so we'll just do this for now so I can show you. And then I'm going to change the menu and I'm going to add the Americano and the Espresso as well. So once I've got the Espresso Americano on, obviously the amount people are going to order lattes are a lot less. They're going to order everything, hopefully. You do, like I say, have to do the washing up as well. So chuck your dirty things in there, put them back up here. Now you can pre-make coffees, I believe. We're going to experiment with it. I've not 100% tested it, but I do know from just looking at them, there's no like temperature gauge on the coffees or anything like that as of yet. So I think you can pre-make your coffees each day. We're going to experiment with it by making a couple and just leaving them to make sure they don't go off. So we've got a takeaway order here. They come to the desk, or he's sat down. We can take his order. Now I can actually, because I placed this so close, I can actually come here and talk to him from here. So he wants, obviously, just the latte, because that's all we sell. He's at 1A, so make sure you take note of where they're sitting. He's at 1A. So come to here, table 1, 1A wants that, confirm. It'll print the receipt out for you. Put it on the tray. Here's a thief, here's a thief. Go away, please. You see how annoying that is? She didn't get anything, I don't think, did she? No. If you do hit them, they do drop it again afterwards if they have taken it. You know, if you were out here giving him that, which is what caught me out the first time that happened, she was off and gone. Right, so he wants his drink, so you grab the cup, put it down here, press that. We can now take the takeaway order whilst that is doing. So then they offer you either cash or card because they pay straight away. Unfortunately, the numpad doesn't work yet, so you have to do all this with your mouse, but hopefully the numpad will come in at some point. $5.39 because they gave us a tip. They don't always. Sometimes they'll give you a tip, sometimes they won't. Once you've done that, grab this. Put the receipt on it, and then you just got to fulfill the order. Put this on the tray. You actually just walk over to him and pop that down then.
This is great.
And then you can keep your tray. So basically, I just use the one tray all of the time. We're going to take that guy's order.
Hey!
He is at 2B. Your coffee needs to be done as well. I should have had that on already. Sorry about that. Right, he is at 2B. Alright, so we're low on stock in milk. It does tell you if you're running out of milk. This is what I mean about running out of milk, how quickly it comes up with that symbol. It also flashes up on the screen. I've got some milk just here. Now, at the moment, the milk doesn't seem to have to be kept in the fridge. It can just be kept anywhere. So once it only fills up to 500 ml in this machine, which is why I keep running out. And then once you put it down, you can see what's left, but I've just been keeping them all in here. We've got plenty of stock of coffee and milk down here. Right, let's take this. They do only have a short, well, not a short, but they have a patience meter. So whilst they will wait a little while, they won't wait forever. They do seem to sit indefinitely waiting to pay, though. You don't need to worry about that. Right, 2A. Let me get your drink for you. 2A.
Thanks.
There you go, sir. Yeah, so we're going to experiment with pre-making some copies, I think, for the next day. So it would be handy, wouldn't it? If we've got like a stack of copies, I can just keep whizzing them out. Particularly the takeaway ones. Obviously, the more you offer, the less you can do that in future. Cash, you want $5. No, you want 60 cents change. There you go, thank you. Yeah, the more stuff you offer, the less you can do that because you just have so many different coffees all over the place. It'd be unbelievable, wouldn't it? There you go. Thank you. Take that.
Thank you.
Take your coffee cup. Pop it in here. Right down. Get you another coffee going. Alright, we've got another thief. You see, this is what I think the thieving... I'm not that keen on the thieving. I think the game would be more fun without it, to be honest. That's running out of milk. Let me take your order. I take your order. Thank you. You are 1C. 1C. That there. Right, so let's put some more milk in this. Now, is that a full cup already? That's an empty milk. Is that a full cup, though? I've been caught out with this before, where it hadn't quite done it. It looks like a full cup, doesn't it? But it can sometimes be like 10 ml short if you ran out of milk. So always make sure, if the machine was still running, that it is a 200 ml cup. Indeed it is. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All right, make that. You're just waiting to pay, aren't you?
Thank you
very
much.
So you can bring the tray and pick cups up on the tray, or you can just carry them. I'm not sure how many you can carry like that. It's definitely a few, because if you wash all of those, you can stack them like 4 high. So whether the tray enables you to carry more than 4, perhaps. Not tested it yet.
That
There you go.
smells delicious.
I'm glad you think so. Put that down there. I do like having this like open front, because you can, you know, grab things from this side as well whilst you're picking stuff up around here or grabbing cash or whatever. I quite like the fact it's open. Right, this is our last customer. We're about to close because we finish at midnight. So we'll just wait for her to finish. So not too bad. Not bad. As I say, the day just continues. So you can sleep to skip time, which we will do in a moment. You just go to the back of your truck and sleep in there. We don't have a house to go to yet.
That smells delicious.
But before we do that, we've got some washing up to do. Hop over here. So to do that, you just click the sink and wash up. And then once you've finished, pop them all back up there. Ready to go. We've got enough paper cups left, I think. Well, we could get some more at some stage. But I think I'll just get the drone to come and deliver those. I think we've got 18 takeaways left, which should be enough for another day's orders. So I think we're all right. So the only thing I'm going to do then, before we get into the next day, is change the menu. So at the moment, we only have this on the menu. I'm going to start doing these 2 coffees as well. I just think they make more sense that way. And now you can alter the price. Now the suggested price is $4.40. They cost us 35 cents each. So we're making quite a lot of money on each one, aren't we? Now I'd be tempted, personally, I'd be tempted to take these up to like $5 or something, because then you don't have to deal with any change, do you? So I would be tempted to do something like that and see. I just do 5, yep, fills it in for us, and if do 4 for this and see what they say. It does mean we're making quite a bit of extra cash on those, because they barely cost us anything to make. In fact, I clicked apply there and they didn't apply, did they? That's interesting. That did, but well, that did as well, but that one didn't. Why didn't that apply? There we go. Must have done it wrong. Right, so we've got all of those on now. We'll see what they say about the prices. But that should help me out not having to refill this coffee machine all of the time. So let's just throw this milk away. So in here as well, this is our storeroom. It did give us an extra table. So we do have an extra table, but I've got no chairs because I can't really afford them. Just make sure the milk is full for the morning. Might as well make sure the coffee's full as well, to be honest. Only holds 500 grams. It barely uses any coffee, to be honest, so don't really have to worry about that. But I think we are done in here. I will say, this door is kind of annoying. It auto opens and closes, which is fine if it goes that way. Occasionally, though, if you've come back in from this way, or somehow, it opens this way and kind of gets in the way as you're walking through. I kind of wish it wouldn't auto open or would just stay open. Right. Let's skip forward till... we'll skip forward to about... I don't know, 7:40 or something. So you can, as you saw on that screen there, you can sort of wake up whenever you want to. If you just click wake, it'll wake them up. I think, yeah, I can't click that yet to wait till it says 8. That's fine. There, we're doing 3 coffees now, so we should get a bit more variety of orders. That should level us up to level 3 as well, and then we can start doing the other drinks. In the not too distant future. Apparently, we're not fully clean. Why are we not fully clean? Is there a footprint or something? Aha, there is. So we'll do that while we wait for our first customer. Let's go to the mop. So hopefully there's a way of controlling the thieving, whether it's got a camera system or something, or a security guard. Something. I don't know. But hopefully there's something, because I think it's... I mean, it happened, what? It's happened twice to us now? And technically, that was the first day of the game as well. So I can only imagine it's going to get, you know, the frequency it could be once you've got lots of stuff here and a bigger store. It probably gets more frequent. But the chances of you always being around to see it happen, like if you're serving at a table and somebody's at the till, it's very, very difficult to keep an eye on them. So hopefully there is some prevention you can get at some stage. But at the moment, I don't know if there is. Certainly not been introduced to us. I can't purchase anything yet. Right, anybody want some coffee? This is where you should open the coffee bags and waft the smell out into the street. At the moment, nobody's coming. It's pretty early, I suppose, on a Saturday. Quite busy for this time on a Saturday, though. 8:30 or 8:45 now, Saturday. Everybody's down here. Coffee, sir? be the local dentist or something. Coffee? Anybody? Coffee. Would you like a coffee? Yes.
Hi.
First one. Right, you want espresso? Take away. Card payment of 4. So she didn't complain about the price, which is good. I didn't pre-make any copies, did I? That's what I was going to do. So we shall do that. Though we're probably going to get loads of people now. Now I've just remembered
Hi.
to do that. We're probably going to get loads of copies now. In the orders. Alright, is that done? I don't know, to be honest with you. I assume so. Yes, it is.
That smells delicious.
You also want that. Cash payment. You want 6 change. Thank you. Yeah, so as soon as we've served this person, I might make a, like, one of each or something of the others. And see how they go. Because then if they get wasted, it's not too bad. We've only lost 3.
Thank you.
Like if they do have like a amount of time they can be left for. So we'll make another one of those. At least we're only going to lose 3. Service was super fast. Got my latte in no time. That's not today then. We haven't served anybody. Do an Americano as well. Plus, you are gambling a little bit because you don't know if somebody's actually going to come and order these, but I'd like to think they will. Of course, you don't need to have all of these things on the menu. You could just do the one thing. If you just have the one thing, then they're definitely going to get ordered, aren't they? That would be a way of kind of rinsing the cash early game. Just have whatever the most expensive coffee is, only serve that. But I think variety helps them out. Right, so you want an Americano. So we've already pre-made. It should be fine. It's not been made for long enough, though. No change needed. That's my only thing with that. It's not been made for very long, has it? I was kind of hoping we could leave it for a while. Because there is no marker on it to say that it's going to, you know, go off or anything.
Thank you.
She's fine with it. Right, we've unlocked some new drinks, so we can do some cola and stuff now as well. I assume... Well, now can we? I assume you don't need a fridge for that.
Hey,
Maybe you do. I don't know. It's not been stated. Right, how much milk we got left in here? Enough. Good. Yeah, that's not been stated, so I don't know if we can do that or not. Whether I need a fridge. Might buy some and see. He hasn't actually... 1B. We haven't actually put his order through. I hope he doesn't leave. 1B. There's the coffee. There you go,
thanks.
sir. Is that somebody? Who's that? Did he just... No. No, he didn't steal. He's come to sit down, hasn't he? But I think he
Hey.
opens a door. So that's happened as well. I don't know. I'm on edge because of the thieving. Right, so you are 2A, sir. 2A. Here's your receipt. Your drink on. What was his order? I can't even remember now. What was his order? Latte. I need to pre-make some of these ones as well. But these are a good test. So I don't think these are going to go off, are they? So I think in future videos of this, I might pre-make a lot of stuff. Maybe three of each or something.
Hey,
Because it is going to help us out long term. That's empty. You, sir, would like a what? A latte? That's $5, please. Coffee.
thank
There you go, sir. Let me take this away from you, sir.
Thanks.
I don't know why they wait for so long. You think the character would walk away, wouldn't you? But they'll wait. Don't just leave the money. Right, did we have any of these? We do. So this has been sat for a while.
Thank you.
He seems fine with it. So I think we can pre-make a lot of stuff. I think that's going to be key. Until you get your employee, which isn't that far into the game, actually. Is it level 8? Level 8. So you only have to wait till level 8 anyway, and you've got an employee who could probably take care of making coffees anyway, so it wouldn't be too bad. So you could just do the ordering, or whichever way around you have it.
Thank you.
But while you're waiting, you could pre-make a lot of coffees if you want to. Espresso. 46 change. There you go. Bag.
Hi.
Now, did we already have one of these? We do indeed. There you go. Right, you would also like one,
Thank
though.
you.
So now we're fresh out. $4. I keep going for my numpad. I really hope they add that. I really do. How are we doing for paper cups? We've got 5 left. Do we need more than 5 before the end of the day? I would say probably yes. However,
Thank
if
you.
I were to buy some of the other things and put them on the menu, so if we, where's the shop here? We go into these. If we get some of these, now I have no idea if we can even sell these. So the delivery fee is the same. I'm just going to buy one lot at the moment. The delivery fee is the same. It just adds 70 cents on per thing, so that's fine. We'll just get those drone delivered for now and see if we can even sell them. While we wait, let's make some more coffees. We'll do that one there. Here's the drone. So yeah, I just want to make sure we can sell these before we start stacking up on them. Because if you need a fridge, then we've got a while to wait anyway. Because I think it's $800 for that fridge, isn't it? So we'd have to wait a while. Grab this order on the way by. Now let's hopefully we can sell these. So you want espresso and you want 2A. Put that, put those there for now. So it looks like we can. Looks like we can just have them down there. I might move them to somewhere a bit more convenient, but that's not bad down there actually. Right, so you were 2A. Espresso 2A. To one side. Cup. While that does, we could do a bit of washing up while we wait. Hopefully there's another coffee machine coming. Not just one that has a bit more milk capacity, but also enables you to do more than one coffee at a time would be nice as well. I guess you could have, obviously, you could have more than one machine.
Thank you very much.
But if it could be a double one, that would be nice. Got some cleaning to do. Notice when you get a few people together, they do start having conversation as well. It's a bit weird outside, but once you get inside, once you build your coffee shop and you've got like an inside, that would make a lot more sense, wouldn't it?
That smells delicious.
That in the sink. Right, order please.
Hi.
Espresso and an Americano. So we've got 1C is an espresso. Was he 1A? I can't remember now. I think he was, wasn't he? Oh, 1B, sorry. He's 1B. And now I've forgotten his order. 1B, what was it, sir? Sorry.
Hey, hey.
Americano. Sorry about that, sir. 1B. Americano. There we go. Can do your takeaway order though, sir. What is it? It's Americano. Card payment of $5.65. Assume the receipt will come through in a moment.
Thank you.
There you go. Right, take that one. Yes, it does. Good. That on there. That can go on here. So we shall do that Americano first. Hopefully somebody wants that.
Thanks.
I take your order.
Hi.
Espresso. Nearly ready, sir. Thank you.
Wow, this is great.
Alright, espresso was for 2B. We've got a cup issue, so I think we do need to get some more cups. Be with you in a moment.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Are they nice and polite?
Hey.
Hold on there, sir. This is going on the tray. The receipt. All good. There you go.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You would like an espresso as well. Yeah, we're getting low on paper cups, so I need to get some paper cups delivered. Where are they? Paper cups. Serving, I would imagine. Here we go, paper cups. 50 of them. Might as well get some paper bags while we're at it as well. Though actually, that for some reason didn't click on, did it? That was weird. Why didn't that click on? Never mind. At least we got some of the stuff we actually need. Right, that's your espresso. I haven't actually put your order through yet, sir. Espresso. Cash payment, $16. Thank you. You can hear the drone.
Thank you very much.
All right, let's do some... let's actually grab these before I forget, and then do a bit of cleaning while we've got a quiet moment. I still need to put that Coke on sale. Could close for a moment just while I get this done. Oh, you can get a lot of these on. I did not think you would get all of those on there. It's pretty good stacking, that is. Not a thief, thankfully. I'll be with you in a moment, sir. Are you sitting down? Yes, he is. Right, let's just put that on the menu. Where's the menu? Menu. I would like to add cola to my menu. Apply. Let's see if anybody orders that.
Hey.
Espresso. Alright, do some washing up because we're a bit low on actual cups as well. You are 1C.
Wow.
There you go, sir.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Let's pick that up off the floor.
Hey.
Have we got one of those already? I think we have, haven't we? Perfect. We should be a quick order. Card payment of $5. Thank you, sir. Invalid... What? Invalid payment method?
Wow. Thanks.
If you're wondering why I jumped in the air, you have to press space to confirm.
Hi.
It's also the same as
Wow,
jump.
thanks.
Right, you just want a cola then, and you are at 1A.
Hi.
So 1A cola. That's good then. So definitely the colas are working.
Thank
There
you
you go.
very much.
They're pretty quick. Oh, you want a cola as well? Yeah, these are pretty quick then, aren't they? How much do we sell these for? 320. So if you wanted to, I mean, I don't know how many customers you get. Having more variety does bring more customers. But I don't know by how many that is. If you kind of wanted to try and cheat the system a little bit just to get ahead in the early game, you could, if you wanted to, just sell cola, couldn't you? Which would be far easier. Where did that customer go? Oh, she's all the way down there. Oh, she just wandered off somewhere. Yeah, you could just sell cola, couldn't you?
Thank
And get
you.
ahead that way.
Hey,
You want cola
That
as well?
smells delicious.
What is he? 1A? 1A, isn't he? Is he 1A? 1C? What is he? 1B. Kept getting it wrong. Eventually, I will learn my table positions. I mean, you can't really get it wrong so much there because it just it won't print it out unless you do it right anyway.
wow, thanks.
That one doesn't even look used. She didn't even open it, look. We'll assume she did. And I can't just place it back again. Alright.
Hi.
2B cola. Everybody's cola this evening. 2B cola.
Thank
There
you
you
very
go.
much.
You are very welcome. That money for me, sir.
Wow, this is great.
I wonder if I can pick that up with my trash bin, actually. And they just leave it there like you can with these. I wonder if I can do that. Let's test it out when she's finished. We've got no more customers yet. Have you finished? I think you have. Yes, I can. Good. Okay, so you don't need to drag that all the way around
That
then.
smells delicious.
Handy.
Hi.
Cola for you as well, is it? So, interestingly, so nobody wants coffee in the evenings, so maybe they're all pretty sensitive to caffeine or something like that. Which would be pretty unusual in a game to kind of model that sort of thing. No, that's not a bag you want. But if that's the case, you could take coffee off the menu then, couldn't you? In the evenings. If people aren't going to order as much coffee, if you've got cola or something on and they more, you know, they go for that more, then you could almost just sack coffee off the menu in the evenings
Thank you.
and just have cola on. Right, well, while we've got a quiet moment, fill this up. Now, one thing I don't know is, do coffees stay made until the next day? In theory, they should, because you don't really need to end the day, do you? You just carry on. So in theory, if I pre-make a load of coffees, they would just sit here anyway. So if we just get some of these on the go, they should, in theory, sit there until the next day anyway. We'll test that theory. I should do it with the cups as well, not just the, what was that one there? Espresso, wasn't it? Yeah, I should do it with the cups as well. Get these ones pre-made. Can't do as many of those because we don't have that many, but I could do one of each and just keep replacing the one. So then at least you get the faster orders through. You're not going to lose any customers.
Hey,
Right, cola, sir. Take away cola. Card payment. 383.
hey.
I will say the game has put the game put these bags just here. I might move them. I'm not that keen where they are,
This
to be
is
honest.
great.
I keep having to move a lot to go and grab one. That is 320. Yeah, you keep having to sort of do that, and if they were already over here, that would be better. Not that easy to do, I suppose, with the station the way it is, but I think I would have maybe something else here, or you could keep them down there.
Wow.
Milestone
this is
achieved.
great.
So we've now unlocked some baked items as well. So we're going to do that in the next video, though. I'm not going to do that in this one, because we've already been going for a little while now. So we'll do that in the next video. I don't know if I need somewhere to keep those, though. I've got some cupboard space, but it's not ideal to keep all of your baked goods down there, is it? I don't know if they need an actual
Hi.
spot or not. Maybe they do. Tell you what I should probably do is, since cola is so popular, now is that A, because it's evening? Is it B, because the price is low and we need to put it up? Or is it just because it's lower than the coffees? So if we start selling this at 4 instead, and see how that goes. Let's see if people pay that, because I'd rather earn some more on that since it's so popular. Yeah, I could move this, but it's, where would you move it to? You'd only move it to here anyway. Might as well leave it there. Actually, I could do that though, couldn't I? If I pick that up and place it there, that's a little bit closer than over there. That's a bit easier, isn't it? Just for getting bags on here. Because we reuse the tray every time anyway. Just get a couple of bags on the go.
Hi.
Hi. $1 change. Thank you. And we're now looking for the espresso. There it is. Receipt. I don't know why they wander off so far. You would think they would stay in the general vicinity, wouldn't you? Where were you going?
That smells delicious.
I was never going to take that long over it. Popped off down the shop while I was doing it. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this. I'm very impressed with this so far. Let's just go to the shop a second. Furniture. Is it going to be furniture or is it in the bakery here? That's just the cakes themselves. I need to find out where we put baked goods. 443. I'm guessing you can just put them basically in the cupboard. I don't think there's anywhere in particular for it. Because there are these cabinets and stuff, but most of them are locked anyway. We can have bar counter. But a lot of this stuff is kind of all done. Ah, no, bakery display case, $650. But technically, the beverage cooler would also be for like your colas and stuff anyway. So you can put your colas in there, but it's allowing us to do it anyway. I wonder if it would allow us to do donuts outside of a display case. Because $650 is quite a distance away for us to wait, isn't it? So what I might do is put an order in anyway. We can do that now. Let's buy just one box of cupcakes. And let's see if we can just put them in. If not, then they can just sit in the storage until we get something. But a decent day. Only made $43 profit, but it was a fun day. We did pretty well with the colas, didn't we? Some footprints to clean. That drone's just going to drop my donuts on somebody's head. Or my cupcakes, rather. Be careful with them. Alright, let's see where we can place these. Yeah, so I think this is pretty much confirmation that you do need to put them in a display case. Because yeah, I can't do anything with them. I can't place them down or put them down. I can only put the box down. So we need to save up for a display case then. In the meantime, though, that can go on there. That's fine. That's just some stock. But we can't actually use that until I get a display case. Now, the chances of me fitting a display case in here is pretty slim, isn't it? But we'll save up for that. So I'm going to do a few videos on this because to be honest with you, it feels like there's enough content here to keep making stuff. We might as well keep going. So I'll keep it going, and then we'll build up. So 650 is a little way off. We'll probably get to the staff first, and then maybe the bank, which is also at 8. Then we could maybe take a loan, and then with the loan, maybe expand the store slightly, and then start doing baked goods. So that's going to be the plan going forward. So we'll just do drinks, do another day or so of drinks, should level us up enough, hopefully, to get some staff, bank, and then maybe build something to get further along. We will leave this one here. And yeah, I think this has got a lot of potential, especially for a demo. This has got a lot of potential, and I'm quite looking forward to seeing where all of this ends up. But I think we will do some more of this because I'm enjoying it. Right, so if you have enjoyed this video, make sure you leave it a like, consider subscribing to and joining the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you for another video very soon.